Hi students, myself Ravichandra. Welcome to accountancy class. So first of all, in that second PO accountancy syllabus containing two parts, part 1 and part 2. In that part 1 syllabus including two kinds of business organizations. One is profit organization and another one is not for profit organization. This is what sub two parts in that part 1 syllabus in the second PU accountancy syllabus. On the same day when we are coming into part 2, in that part 2 containing two kinds of financial statements. So one is joint stock companies and next one is financial statements of a company. In the joint stock company including accounting for share capital as well as debentures. After that, the next remaining chapters financial statements, analysis of financial statements, accounting ratios and cash flow. These all concepts are including financial statements of a company. So, as per the previous session, already you people are discussing few concepts. Now, we will start the financial statements of a company. So, first of all, financial statements. Here, financial statements of a company. Financial statements when we need to prepare. First of all, at the time of formation of a business organization, there is a lot of stages. So, at the end of the accounting period only, we can prepare financial statements. So, this is what end product in the financial statement. So, in this chapter, we will learn few things. The few things are related to for the preparation of financial statements, including trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. These statements we will discuss in the financial statements of a company. Before that going problems, just come to the meanings as well as features, objectives. So these things we will discuss in this session. First of all, financial statements of a company. This is what next chapter. So in this chapter, the first one shall we discuss the meaning. So here the meaning says financial statements are the basic and formal annual reports. So here financial statements are the basic and formal. This is what basic information. Without these statements we are not able to produce financial strength and weakness, financial stage. So what is the strength and weakness in the business organization? We are not able to ascertain the true statements in the business organization. That's why. So here the financial statements are the basic and formal annual reports. This is what annual reports. This is what financial statements, right? This is what annual reports through which the corporate management communicate. Corporate management communicate financial information to its owners and various other external parties. In the business organization means there are different types of parties, internal users as well as external users. Internal users means within the organization those who are surviving in the business, that persons are called as internal users. The internal users are including owners, shareholders. On the same way, external parties means like creditors, government, lenders, customers, producers. These are the various examples for external parties. So these both the parties are including in these financial statements. So let me now once again discuss the meaning. Financial statements are the basic and formal annual reports through which the corporate management communicate financial information to its owners and various other external parties. This is what meaning for the financial statement of a company. This is what very important question for 2 marks as per the annual examination point of view. What is the meaning of financial statements? On the day we can give the statement. So in this financial statement including few types. So in these finance statements are including balance sheet. So These financial statements are including balance sheet. So already you know the balance sheet because of already you prepared in the previous year, in the first year in the financial statements already you solved a few problems. So in these financial statements including balance sheet as well as statement of profit and loss account. So this is what very important thing. So maybe they can ask state any two types of financial statements. On the time easily we can write balance sheet and statement of profit and loss account. So here the balance sheet it is also called as position statement. The balance sheet it is also called as a position statement, and statement of profit and loss account it is also called as income statement. These are the two types of financial statements. One is balance sheet. Balance sheet it is also called position statement. Second one statement of profit and loss account. These profit and loss account it is also called as income statement. And the next thing, so nowadays the cash flow statement. Nowadays the cash flow statement it is also taken as the managerial component of the financial statements of a company. So here nowadays the cash flow statement this is also they are taken as the managerial components of the financial statements of a company. So these are the financial statements of a company. So what is the meaning of joint financial statements of a company? And second one, what are the various types of financial statements? So this is what 2 mark questions. Get any 2 types of financial statements means other day easily we can write statement of profit and loss account and balance sheet. Statement of profit and loss account it is also called as income statement. The balance sheet it is also called as position statement. So after that the next concept objectives. Already we have discussed the meaning of financial statements of a company and what are the various types of financial statements. The next one, what are the various objectives of financial statements? What is the main objective of preparation of these financial statements? Now we will discuss here the first one. The main objective of preparation of these financial statements to provide information about economic resource and obligation of the business. The first objective of financial statements is to provide information about economic resource. So here resource means nothing but whatever the assets in the business organization. Whatever the assets in the business organization, this is called economic resource. And obligations, so here obligations means nothing but whatever the liabilities in the business on that liabilities. So here the first one, to provide information about the earning, to provide information about economic resource. Economic resource means nothing but assets and obligations of the business. So here obligations means nothing but liabilities of the business. This is what first objective of preparation of financial statements of a company, to provide information about economic resource and obligations of the business organization. The next objective of financial statements to provide information about earning capacity of the business. The second objective of financial statements is to provide information about earning capacity of the business. What is the earning capacity? What is the earning capacity of the business? These things we easily can ascertain at the time of preparation of this financial statement. This is what second main objective of financial statements of a company. The third one, to provide information about cash flows. To provide information about cash flows. First of all, in the business organization means might be the cash inflows or outflows. So how much amount has to be flow from the business organization for the purpose of purchasing assets, for the installation of assets, on the time. So whatever the capital flow from the business, these things easily we can ascertain at the time of preparing these financial statement. The third objective of financial statement to provide information about cash flows of the business organization. The next objective to judge effectiveness of management. To judge effectiveness of management. So here effectiveness of management means the quality of production of goods. The quality of production of goods. This is what easily we can ascertain at the time of preparation of financial statements. So what is the management? What are the various circumstances they are taking? These things we can ascertain at the time of preparation of these financial statements. The next objective. So here there are four main objectives of preparation of financial statements of a company. Once again, the first one to provide information about economic resource and obligations of the business. So here whatever the total assets in the business and the same thing, what are the various liabilities are including in the business. These such things easily we can ascertain. The first objective. The second objective to provide information about earning capacity of the business. This is what main important objective to provide information about earning capacity of the business. The capacity, what is the capacity of production of goods and services? The next one to provide information about cash flows. How much amount has to be cash flow from the business. These things we can easily ascertain by way of preparing these financial statements. The next objective to judge effectiveness of management. By the way of preparing these financial statements, easily we can judge the financial management, whatever the effectiveness of management in the business organization. So here these are the four objectives of financial statements of a company. So here what is the meaning of financial statements and what are the various types of financial statements and what are the various objectives of financial statements. So here after that completion of objective, the next concept, features of financial statements of a company. What are the various features? So here feature is nothing but nature of the financial statement. It is also called as nature of the financial statement. So here nature or features of financial statements of a company. The first feature of financial statements of a company is recorded facts. So here we are preparing financial statements, right? So whatever the financial statements we are preparing, on that financial statements are including only recorded facts. So here the financial statements are prepared on the basis of facts, true facts only. Whatever the true facts we are recorded, historical records we are recorded, on the true facts only we can prepare on the basis of that facts only. The first one, recorded facts, means financial statements are followed on the basis of whatever the true facts, I mean historical facts we are kept in the business organization. So this is why first feature of financial statements of a company. The second feature of financial statements of a company, accounting conventions. So here accounting conventions. So conventions means nothing but already in the previous year you are discussed. There are four accounting conventions, right? Convention of materiality, convention of consistency. So here disclosure of accounting policies. These are the various types. So in the previous year already your people are discussed. So here, so while preparing financial statements, we can follow some accounting conventions. Accounting convention we can easily follow. The accounting conventions, certain conventions are followed while preparing financial statements. So here when we are preparing financial statements, on the day we can follow some financial accounting conventions also. So here accounting conventions means nothing but convention of materiality, conventions of consistency, convention of full disclosure. These conventions we can follow while preparing these financial statements. The first one, the financial statements are recorded on the basis of true facts, I mean historical facts in the business. Second one, while we are preparing financial statements, we need to follow some accounting conventions also. Accounting conventions also we need to follow at the time of preparation of these financial statements. This is what second feature of financial statements of a company. The third feature of financial statements of a company, postulates. So here certain accounting postulates are followed while preparing these financial statements. At the time of preparation of these financial statements, we need to follow some accounting postulates. So here the accounting postulates. So this is also very important thing. As per the examination point of view, state you need two postulates. Accounting postulates means going concern postulates, money measurement postulates, and realization postulates. This is what various types of accounting postulates in the business organization. While we are preparing financial statements, we need to follow some accounting postulates like going concern postulates, money measurement postulates, and realization postulates. This is what 2 mark question as well as 1 mark question. Even though this is also one of the feature of financial statements. The next feature of financial statements, personal judgments. Personal judgments. So some of the facts and figures prescribed through financial statements. Some of the facts and figures prescribed through financial statements on the basis of these things, on the based on the personal opinions, estimates and judgments, So here personal judgments, some of the accounting facts are prepared on the basis of some personal opinions, estimates. So this is what one of the important feature of financial statements of a company. So let me know once again the objectives of financial statements. The first one, recorded facts. Whatever the recorded facts we are following in the business at the time of preparing these financial statements, must and should we need to follow. We need to prepare these statements on the basis of recorded facts, recorded true facts in historical business facts in the business organization. This is what first feature. The second one, accounting conventions. While we are preparing financial statements, we need to follow some accounting postulates, accounting conventions also we need to follow. Convention of materiality, convention of consistency, full disclosure. These things we need to follow while we are preparing these financial statements. The third one, postulates. At the time of preparation of these financial statements, certain accounting postulates we need to follow. Like the accounting postulates like going concern postulates, money measurement postulates, and realization postulates. These are the various types of postulates, accounting postulates. The next feature of financial statements of a company, personal judgments. At the time of preparation of these financial statements, so here we require some of the facts and figures, prescribed through financial statements. These statements are based on personal opinions. Estimates and judgments. So this is what very important feature in the financial statements. So now we are discussed what is the meaning of financial statements and what are the various types of financial statements and what are the various objectives of financial statements and what are the various features or nature of financial statements. The next one, users of financial statement. This is what very important question. As per the examination point of view, state any one user of financial statement. State any one user of financial statement means already easily we can write. The users of financial statements are investors. So here the investor, this is what very important thing for the business organization, because of we required funds on the time the external parties they need to invest some capital to our business organization. So these are the one of the user investors. Second one, customers. So here the customers are very important persons in the business, because of whatever the goods we are producing, on the goods the final consumers, they are the consumers, they are the customers. So here the next one, management, this is what very important, because of the day-to-day business going on the basis of effectiveness of management only. The next one, public. So here public, this is what important users of financial statement. And competitors. So here there is no competitors means on the time, so we are not able to produce good quality of goods because of on the basis of negligence or in the production. So when there are competitors means on the time we need to compete them. So on the time easily we can grow the business. And government. So here the government, this is what very important, because of whatever the rules and regulations are being on that rules and regulations we need to follow at the time of taxations policies. So this is what very important users. And suppliers. So here suppliers, they are the main important persons. So at the time of production of goods and services we require raw materials. Whatever the raw materials we require, on the raw materials these people only supply to the business organization. The suppliers are very important. Finally, lenders. So here lenders means nothing but bankers or financial institutions. This is what very important, because of we require use capital to the business means on the time the amount we need to borrow from the banks, either short-term borrowings or long-term borrowings. So here short-term borrowings means less than 5 years, less than 12 months, long-term means more than 12 months. So here these lenders means either banks or associations or financial institutions. So here these are the various users of financial statements in the company. So in this session we are discussing what is the meaning of financial statements of a company. First one. Second one, what are the various types of financial statement? You have to remember, this is what very important. Types of financial statements means balance sheet, and the second one, statement of profit and loss account. Because of in this chapter we can solve problems on the basis of balance sheet as well as statement of profit and loss account only. So here the balance sheet, it is also called a position statement. Statement of profit and loss account, it is also called income statement. And the nowadays the cash flow statement, it is also as taken as a integral components of the financial statement. So mainly these two types are very important in this chapter. And the third one, objectives of financial statements. So here the main objectives already we have discussed: to provide information about economic resources and obligations of the business. This is what first feature. The second one, to provide information about earning capacity of the business. The third feature, to provide information about cash flows in the business organization. And the next one, to provide to effectiveness in the management, to judge effectiveness in the management. These are the few objectives of financial statements. The next one, features. At the time of preparing these financial statements, the nature as well as features both are same. So the first one, the recorded facts. Whatever the financial statements we are preparing, on the financial statements on the basis of historical records, historical true facts only, on the basis of these facts only we can prepare these financial statements. Second one, at the time of preparing these financial statements, we need to follow some accounting conventions. We need to follow some accounting conventions. The next one, at the time of preparing these financial statements, we need to follow some accounting postulates. Like accounting postulates means going concern postulates, money measurement postulates, and realization postulates. These postulates we need to follow. And finally, personal judgments. Some of the facts and figures are based on the some people's opinions, estimates, and judgments. These are the various features. And finally, users of financial statements. So here users means nothing but investors, customers, management, public, competitors, government, suppliers, lenders, shareholders, etc. These all are various users of financial statements of a company. So in this session we have discussed a few things. In the next session we will start the problems on the basis of financial statements. So preparation of balance sheet and preparation of statement of profit and loss account. As per the annual examination point of view, in this chapter we will get one question for 6 marks, and the same being one question for 2 marks and one question for 1 marks. The total number of marks are 9 marks. Is there any possibility means we will get one question for the practical oriented also. So in this chapter practical oriented also expected. So total this is what as per the booklet. So one question for 2 marks, one question for 1 marks, and one question for 6 marks. This is what compulsory questions in this chapter. Either profit and loss account or balance sheet, vice versa. So in the next class we will start the problems are related to financial statements. Thank you students.